Good afternoon. It's Friday, August 24. I'm Milton Walker with the Midday News. A special welcome if you're watching on onespotmedia.com. The lack of water in sections of St. Elizabeth drove residents to the street Friday morning. They contend that the company, which is responsible for trucking water to them, has not been doing an effective job. Details in this report.
This street across the roadway in Northampton, St. Elizabeth, signifies the frustration of the residents, as they say they have been without water for more than a month. And with the heat around the summer period, the residents say the lack of the commodity is a major setback. Hence, they took their plight to the streets.
We need water, we want water. 6 weeks now we don't have any water. Every day promises it can't work, and we don't want no truck, we want the well to fix.
Another resident, Kay Blake, says they are against the idea of trucking water to their community as they do not have the facilities to store water. That's why they are calling for the well in their community to be repaired. Ms. Blake also noted that the lack of water is having an impact on church services.
We can't be that floor we are sleeping on forward here, you know.
People want baptized and can't baptize.
Toilet can't flush down a church. Ella lads can't buy water. We need water, man.
They say whenever the NWC truck water to them, they have to pay for it despite receiving a monthly water bill from the Water Commission. In a statement yesterday, the NWC said the persistent problem of illegal connections to its potable water supply network is wreaking havoc on distribution operations, especially in several areas of St. Elizabeth. Meanwhile, Alpart says it will be making water available to communities twice over the next 6-day period, where there is a distribution line connected to the company. It added that it will be opening the truck filling station that serves over 40 communities around the plant on 2 separate days for a period of 2 hours on each occasion. O'Shane Masters, TVJ News.
The stealing of electricity continues to be a major challenge for the Jamaica Public Service Company, JPS. Data from the company have revealed that for the last month, approximately 115 megawatt hours of electricity were lost due to electricity theft. That's why the company has stepped up its anti-theft mechanisms.
We have invested in advanced measurement system, in automated tools, theft detecting software that were able to identify these irregularities and electricity theft. So it's not a matter of if we will find it, we will find it. We'll know when it is happening and where it is happening.
But even with that, or those efforts, the company says persons continue to steal electricity. Data from JPS show that approximately 20 to 30% of the generated energy for the parish is being stolen. Hence, the company yesterday carried out a major operation in Sligoville to remove persons who were illegally connected.
We stopped at a wholesale establishment. It was a large wholesale establishment with upstairs building. When we did further investigation, it indicated to us that there was some bypass taking place there. So we went further. At the end of the day, this establishment had 3 huge deep freeze on a bypass not going through the meter.
Parish manager for St. Catherine, Oswald Smiley, however, said no arrests were made at the establishment. In the meantime, he noted that a number of illegal connections were removed.
So far we have moved, presently we have investigated over 250 metered accounts, and we have removed over 175 illegal connections so far. There are some that need to come out of the system. There are some that we found okay, and there are some that we found with illegal connections, and we are taking the appropriate actions.
No need to worry. That's the word from Education Minister Will Reid to parents regarding the primary exit profile PEP examination. He was addressing concerns raised regarding the PEP exam in St. James yesterday. Earlier this week, the Jamaica Teachers Association president had said that teachers were not ready for the rollout of PEP for the upcoming school year. However, Minister Reid said there was no turning back at this point. In addressing the parents yesterday, he declared that grade 6 students will have ample time to prepare themselves for the final exam, which is due in April 2019, as there will be mock exams leading up to April. He says there will be significant advantages to PEP compared to the grade 6 achievement examination, GSAT.
The advantage of PEP also is that it's testing grade 6 curriculum unlike GSAT. But it's also saying it is only 2 terms of work that is being tested. The content is far less. The number of questions on the paper is less than GSAT. So for me, I don't think we need to worry.
With at least 2 major industries closing down in St. Thomas, Minister without portfolio in the Agriculture Ministry, J.C. Hutchinson, has issued a challenge to farmers in the parish. Mr. Hutchinson told farmers on Wednesday that the parish has the most fruit trees in the island, but many fruits go to waste all year round. He suggested that the farmers set up a processing facility through their agricultural organizations.
Get all the mangoes from the various houses, carry them to the processing facility where he will make money. Those of you who have the mango tree, instead of making them spoil, you will get also a $2,000, $3,000 for your mango, where you don't get nothing now.
He noted that it could help the government's push to get children to eat healthier.
Establish a HACCP certified plant whereby you can provide juice from the mango and all the other fruits and vegetables that you have here, whereby you can then supply all the schools in your area with fruit juice. And so with that, you eliminate the bag juice for the breakfast program.
Mr. Hutchinson says the Rural Agricultural Development Authority will be setting up demonstration spots in primary and high schools to show administrators new techniques for growing crops for the school garden program. The Mandeville Main Road in Manchester is finally being fixed. After years of complaints from residents, the road infrastructure has worsened over the years due to ongoing flooding whenever it rains. We have more in this report.
The long-awaited project to see the Mandeville Main Road fixed. Mayor of Mandeville, Donovan Mitchell, says work is done at nights on Ward Avenue to reduce disruptions to vehicular traffic during the day. The roadway now reduced to single-lane traffic.
I'm sure for what is going to be done, we will have a solution. Because as I said, this phase 1 that's been completed, this is phase 2, and there's a third phase to it. So when we have the heavy rains and we see what is done, because there's going to be a catch basin area and there are going to be inspection chambers here, and 900 mm pipes are the ones we're using. That is clear enough for water to flow, and even any plastics or thing that get involved will be able to flow. And based on the topography and based on what is being done with the surveyors, I am positive that we will have a solution to the situation on Ward Avenue.
The busy thoroughfare has been known for severe flooding over the years, affecting businesses in the town.
It's a welcome idea, and I hope this is going to be the final leg to fix the water problem. Personally, walk and look the area where them say they're going to bring the water to, and it's look feasible. I feel that they're going to get solve the problem.
With one hurdle being crossed, the mayor has other concerns.
In September, when we go to our next council meeting, when we resume council, the resolution will be done for the hours of delivery and for those trucks that tend to just deliver at any time of the day. I can tell you, this year is zero tolerance. People must understand, businesses must understand. We have had meetings, we have said to some of these persons, come in, let us talk, look at the hours. Some persons have refused from coming in to let's have the dialogue. So the council will take its stand, we'll deal with the matter of when you deliver, what type of trucks come into the town centre at whatever time, because other persons have to use the same thoroughfare. Even vendors within the town centre itself, I realize that there's an influx now of persons just wanting to sell anywhere in the town centre. We're going to be increasing our municipal police corps. We are going to be doing other things. The police is fully on board. Mandeville town centre must have some law and order.
Kalisha Williams, TVJ News.
Councillor for the St. Catharines Central Division, Kenesha Alling, and Mayor for Maypen, Winston Maraj, are demanding answers relating to the allegations of financial impropriety at the Manchester Municipal Council. Both made the demand at the Jamaica Labour Party JLP's divisional conference in New Green, Manchester, last night. Councillor Allen directed the question to one particular member of the opposition.
Stand against the comrade them and tell them, say, you want no more the money.
You know what? Technology is now in place. And everybody have like a smartphone. So nobody can fool you right again. Because all them have to go up on them phone and find out the facts. And them know everything that is happening. Everything that is happening.
Jamaica's senior Reggae Girlz will be playing inside the National Stadium for the first time since 2006, when they host the final leg of the Caribbean World Cup qualifiers, and the girls are eager to perform in front of their home crowd as they bid to qualify for the CONCACAF knockout round. Denise Walters reports.
Jamaica will be hosting the final round of CONCACAF Caribbean Women's World Cup qualifiers, and the senior Reggae Girlz say they're looking forward to performing in front of their home fans. Defender Toriana Patterson says with the backing of the 12th man, the team should get the job done.
Yeah, I think we're all really excited, especially me, to be playing in front of our home. It should be a good time. I think we're going to get some good results out of this tournament. So.
Patterson says during the recently concluded CAC Games, Jamaica faced some tough opponents, especially Colombia, who was in the last World Cup, and victory against them for the team was huge.
I think that the more time that we get together as a team is advantageous for us, just because a lot of new faces coming in, young faces, so it's just important that we get more and more time together. So the fact that we got to play 3 games together and spent like 2.5, 3 weeks together, I think was important.
Midfielder Chinyelu Asho, who only played against Colombia, having arrived at the games late, says the girls learned a lot in Barranquilla and will be putting it to use on home soil.
I think it was our first real test in a while, and I think the largest takeaway was that we're a very capable group of girls, and our attitude, our spirit, our energy, once we all kind of unite under that same front, then hey, we can take any game, so it was really good for us.
Asha says she is happy with the progress the team is making.
As a team, we've been growing with each tournament, so it's great to see that momentum and that growth with each set of games, and so it was really good.
Meanwhile, assistant coach Andrew Price says 4 local-based players are included in the 23-member squad. Davia Smith from JFF Women's League mid-season champions Waterhouse, Kevina Reid of Olympic Gardens, Gabriel Gale of SC Monarchs, and Crescent Chambers of UWI.
Yes, we have a local component, and we have a lot of local players who attend college overseas, so it's good to have that camaraderie with both the local and overseas-based players, and we are looking for a productive tournament.
Price says the team is well balanced and it is important that the squad reflects the best players, irrespective of where they play or where they are from.
A lot of the overseas-based players who have Jamaican connection and have matriculated through our age groups, people like Jody Brown, 16-year-old, very good player from St. Anne's. We also have Kanya Plummer, Gajija Shaw, so we have a good balance and a good representation of Jamaican, What we look at, we believe that we should put the best 11 out there on the pitch all the time, and it doesn't really matter where you are originally from.
The Reggae Girlz first play against Antigua and Barbuda this Friday at the National Stadium. The other teams in the group are Trinidad and Tobago, Cuba and Bermuda. Reporting for TVJ Sports, I am Denise Walters.
And that's the Midday News. I'm Milton Walker. Join us again at 7 for Primetime News on behalf of the news, sports and production teams. Good afternoon.